You have heard that Phaneroo is trying to grab land. We are not grabbing anybody's land. And then some individuals said, no, we want to develop and we want to put a road. We said, no, we don't have a problem. But if you want a road, compensate the money the people bought the land for. Don't try to use politics to twist the hands of people to give what was bought with money. We don't have a problem, but there's a process of compensation, and that's not our part or their part. It's the government's part to do that. Are you following? So, Phaneroo is not standing in the way of any development, not with any institution. We don't have a problem. We just said, if you want part of our land, compensate what the Christians paid for, which is not for free.
Enkana zettaka. Mu ggwanga lyaffe nnyinza okutuma to give me one piece of land nga linear wrangles and you fail to beat the Nakawa Naguru estate. Oyinza ogamba kubanga tuli bavubuka abamu kumwe mwali baana bato. This land has always had issues. Mu kaseera kano it's Phaneroo versus Uganda Heart Institute. Mu maaso awo ngenda kukusigira ekifaananyi lwaki naye let's go back mu history. Nga olaba ku screen yawo tulinawo flow chart oba giyite infographic ekunnyonnyola what exactly happened from 2007. Number one, before 2007 waliwo government housing. There were battles over that. Tujjukira bulungi. Tujja 2007 government egamba let me develop this piece of land because wanene. It's a big chunk of land. I think approximately 83 acres of land, even more. So government egamba I want to modernize this area. Bafuna company gye bayita OPEC Prime bagiwa deal. Bagigamba owa ezimba ki modern city. Emyaka gitambula 28, 29, 2017, 2018 nothing has been done.
11 years.
Mu kaseera ako nothing is happening. Government egamba why OPEC kye kigenda maaso babayita mujje mu office. They sit down ku round table temwaliyo
but chai ne sumbusa.
Tewaliyo chai. Ne chapati basiga bakuluno. Bali bakambwe. We gave you time, we gave you land, we gave you all the resources. Timna kye mukoze. Government ebagamba tubisazizaamu. We've cancelled the private public partnership. Modern city
genda.
Mugende. Government takes back the land. So mu ggwanga lyaffe under the constitution if the government takes back the land eryayo Uganda Land Commission has to kuddukanya ttaka eryo kulikwasaganya in our language. So Uganda Land Commission mu kaseera kano they are in control of what? Of the land. Mwaka ki?
2018.
2018. Obuvuyo butandikirawo. Ntero kibagamba nti some bodies of the government are very useless. Useless in quotation marks. Mu kaseera ako batandika to redistribute this land to different people. Ttaka ddene. Bakola ki?
Baligabanamu.
Balitemamu. Tukuyita kutemamu.
Batemamu.
Otemamu ki estate.
Ensingo.
Otemamu estate. Nti omusajja aguze ekitaka alitemamu 25 kwa 25. 5 kwa 5. Waliwo abatemamu 12 kwa 12.
Okay.
Mwebali. So mu kaseera kano Uganda Land Commission etemamu ettaka. They redistribute this land. Ngamba redistribute cause bali gabyeko before. Okitegera?
Kopek.
Exactly. So mu kaseera kano batemamu estate. Batandika okukola ki? Okugigaba. Amanyanga gatandikirawo katemba atandikirawo. One of the beneficiaries yali ki? Phaneroo. Ne Apostle Grace Lubega of the Phaneroo Ministries.
Of course.
The mega church. So bafuna ettaka. Wetugamba nti bafuna, it's not free land.
No.
According to public information, by the way, nabyenjogerako, it's public information, is out there. Sirikola breaking news. According to public information, bafuna ki? Lease. Meaning they own this land for a given set of time. Miaka 99 oba miaka 49 depending on the agreement. Naye commonly 9 years. So Phaneroo ye kugamba nti sente zava mu ki? Mu ndiga. Zava mu bantu abajja mu church, they contributed money towards this land. So it's the land that's owned by the church and the members of the church.
Of course.
Kali kinyaako ka mugaso nnyo nkusaba okajjukire naawe ndaba. So Phaneroo plus other companies and et al and co, they get land. Tukifunako information from various sources nga NTV obukiiko obwatuulanga obwa parliament nti Phaneroo yasaba acres 10 ne bagiwa acres 4 kwegamba amanyanga gaali mangi. Uganda Land Commission oyinza okugamba nti yazannyira mu okutemamu estate eno and how they redistributed it to different companies nti abamu some companies didn't exist.
Yazanyira mu prime land.
Kitegera nti some companies never even had capital oba sente to develop the land. Baina bwe bababuuliza nti how did you identify these companies? They didn't know.
Okay.
Nti twafuna list from where tetumanyi.
From above.
Yonna gye yava teri amanyi. Fast forward 2020 General Museveni afuna akasimu bamugamba why abantu nga bagenda nnyo India mutemwaliyo bamugamba nga kiyitiridde we are hemorrhaging money abantu bangi baspendinga sente nyingi nnyo okgenda wa India for heart transplant cardiac surgery cath lab je n'ababuuza what do you need twagala okuzimba eddwaliro ly'omutima abagamba in the words of oba minister oba permanent secretary General Thachenga akolangani
your minister
agamba it was the most soft conversation in 3 sentences. General yali akigadde
it is done
n'abagamba nkuwadde ettaka 10 acres n'akuba essimu mu Uganda Land Commission nti kwata acres 10 oziwe Uganda Heart Institute ezimbe cardiac center so that we don't hemorrhage money
to other countries,
especially India.
Nga
the goal or the aim is to establish a state-of-the-art center y'omutima.
Heart Institute,
Si Heart Institute, a cardiac center.
Cardiac center,
Eddwaliro lyaki ly'omutima nti bagenda kukola operations ebintu nga cath lab bagenda kubanga balina ICU which is a very beautiful initiative. Ngiwagira 100%. Kituukawo. Ddayo kemabega.
Okay.
Ng'omusajja atema estate agigabira companies ez'enjawulo waliwo obuvuyo bungi. That's very important. So Uganda Heart Institute bagiwadde acres 10 bagiwa ekyapa ng'ekyapa ekyo we kitudde nga basharinga borders ne bali ate abaasooka okitegeera kwegamba nga borders zeegaayagaaya zeyingiramu nga bajja kwetema mu maaso awo nga it's very obvious something wrong has happened at that point.
Ettaka mulitemye bubi.
Mu kaseera ako no one cares. Uganda Heart Institute begins construction.
Okay.
Ekola plans nti kantandika okuzimba eddwaliro. Government ebawa $1 million 3 on top of that, on top of the land to facilitate the construction okutandika ki project ya information eri mu public right now batandika okuzimba. Later they realize nti twetaaga oluguudo wetugenda okuyisa ki amamotoka. So mu estate yaabwe acres 10 bawaayo acres 0.89 oba almost an acre of land to create access routes.
Okay.
Mu creation of those access routes kigambibwa nti baatemakokko ne ku ttaka lya Phaneroo. Kalabaako mu kuzimba omanyi wootema estate olina okuteekamu enguudo.
We're supposed to leave space for the roads.
Exactly. Emotoka ezinaayita mazzi bintu ntuwe bitu. So mu kutemamu access road eno baayingirako mbu mu ttaka lya Phaneroo. Phaneroo remains quiet.
Bambi.
Tebaakola ki? Tebaateekayo jab and no one ever heard about it. Okitegere? So plan zikubibwa, eddwaliro liri in place, balanika okukola progress in construction. They realized later nti twetaaga oluguudo, a ring road where the ambulances will be passing.
On addition to the other roads zibaakuba.
Zise baakola lyayitaka lyabwe on top of the 10 acres bawaayo 0.89
so now they need extra land for the ring roads.
Nga bamaze okukuba plan y'eddwaliro. Imagine they had the land ngeri empty. Ne bafuna the architects ne bakola plan but then they realized nti tulina luguudo lwaki lwa ambulance. Tulina space yaki ya generator. It's said or it's reported by various sources mbu
kyawandiikibwa
bali batudde olunaku lumu ne balaba akataka akamu ne balaba biwandiikiddwa bino. They saw a piece of land eyali vacant ne beebuuza ate akataka ako nga kali empty tetuyinza kukateeka mu generator ng'omanye kiriwo akakataka ke balabye nga batudde we bati nga kali mu title yaani ya Phaneroo nga kali part of the Phaneroo title ne bagamba nedda the land is empty. Kituli mu kukola mu kaseera kano it's for the good of the public. We are building a hospital. Can we take that land? Ne bagenda mu Uganda Land Commission ne basindika mbu ba surveyors ne bagamba indeed you can take this piece of land. Mwinza okatwala. Phaneroo ye kugamba oba yabagamba mu kaseera ako we have no problem. You can take the land ne mutulize sente zaffe okitegeera.
Kubanga twakagula twakasasulira.
Exactly. It's the money of the Ndiga plus the church Phaneroo and who? Apostle Grace Rubega of Phaneroo Ministries
Kagatako yeah.
So entalo zitandikira awo. Hospital versus church. Church, nze information gye nfunye when I was doing the research of this video, I might be wrong. Naye ettaka eryo, it was originally in the title of who? Phaneroo.
Phaneroo, yeah.
Bano baina acres 10, they had all the time to plan for the hospital. Nga muli buli kimu.
Yes.
Bawayo kone acres 0.89, almost an acre of land to create access roads. Naye mu kaseera kano bagamba they don't have space for what? For a generator. Otandise. Blue side, red side. Abantu balanze okuwa opinion. As always, ebintu nga bino, they are polarizing. Bijja kuwa side ez'enjawulo of a story.
Yeah.
Mu video ya leero tugenda kukuba torch mweno story tulabe ani mutuufu ani mukyamu. Should the church give up land for free over? Uganda Heart Institute is allowed to play politics. Etwale ettaka la church. Katandike video.
Phaneroo, on the other side, the institution which is developing or which joined us later, is not happy with the road opening to that road. But an institution of this magnitude cannot have a blind spot. The roads must be open such that we can access the road, bring in various things. In case there is a problem one side, you have access the other direction.
Katukube mu pause wano, mu story gye nkunyumiza, ani yasooka ani?
I think Phaneroo yasooka.
Exactly. During the redistribution of what? Of the land nga bagijje ku ani? Ku
OPEC, yeah.
Amanyanga gaaliwo we accept naye gaali wani? Uganda Land Commission. Mu kaseera kano Uganda Heart Institute ekugamba nti Phaneroo that came later. Naye nga bo bafuna directive mu 2020 okuba waki ettaka lino.
Yeah.
Mpendowooza.
This battle is big. Kubanga ffenna tugenda ku church, then ffenna twagala heart center. Ffenna twagala eddwaliro ly'emitima. Tulaba abaana bangi nnyo betusondera ssente okubatwala India. So byonna tubyetaaga. But I think it's a very small battle okuraising such chaos.
Yeah.
Why? Kintu kiri simple nnyo. Singa tebadde Phaneroo nga waliwo essomero obanga mayumba g'abantu, would you just take the land? You get it? You would go through the right channels ne mugamba omanyi kale katugulewo wano. Twalaba bwe twali tuzimba Northern Bypass Express Highway, bantu bangi nnyo abaagulwako amataka gaabwe. They were compensated because we needed the road, but again weewa abantu abakoze eki abaliwo. Kino ekigambo kya compensation, it's normal kya bulijjo. So I don't know why we as the public, we are crucifying Phaneroo for saying twagala compensation. Being a church, it doesn't mean nti gwe buli kyoyina kiweeyo for free. No. Teweewo kyawandiikibwa nti gwe ng'omukristaayo, gwe ng'omulokole, kwata byonna by'olina, give them out for free. No. As Christians, you are supposed to be rich. As Christians, you're supposed to own land. As Christians, you're supposed to own big cars, big companies. You get it? So people are misguided. Abantu baagala Phaneroo quoting oba okuba manipulating, but you're Christians. You preach charity. You preach give to the poor. Why are you asking for compensation? No. Zino sente z'abantu, it has to be compensated. You want the land, we are willing to give you the land. Give us the money, tunoonye ewalala. Probably tuyinza ogenda makati mu kibuga ne tugulawo. You get it? But give us the money.
Tebaagala ttaka lyonna, they want a piece.
Yes, but that piece, let me tell you, bw'oba wali oguzeeko ettaka newe kaba kataasa tebakakuwera ku bwereere. You get it? Ate ng'ekisooka ku story gye watuwadde, this has not just started. When they were making their road, babayingirirako. But no one is going to come out and talk about it. Yes. No one is going to come and talk about it. People are going to talk about the negativity eriwo kati, and they are going to push Phaneroo to the side. Nti mwe rajtemu abantu ettaka. No. Saga close nti Phaneroo teyagala this cardiac center to be constructed. I believe they are actually in support. They'll probably go there and give charity and pray for the people. Naye tetuba sidelining nnyo. We shouldn't take advantage of them because they are Christians. These are people. Nga Apostle bw'atugambye mu ntandikwa ya video eno, people collected money. Sigamba nti bakeera ku makya sente ne zitonya from heaven. No, people worked hard ne bagamba why tetwagala kusabira mu biwempe. We want to pray from such a place. Ne basonda sente zaabwe. So why are we sidelining them in disguise into kubanga bo bakristaayo? Because for them balokole they should give out the land for free. I'm not going against Heart Institute. Nga wenkugambye, this battle is big. We want both things to happen.
Katandika butandisi.
We want the cardiac center as soon as 10,000 years ago. But again, we shouldn't abuse abantu betu sanzeewo. Being a good neighbor comes a long way. Oshagira. Nze gwo sanzeewo jango yogere nange. This conversation could have happened without the press. This conversation could have happened eyomzi meeting zaabwe behind closed doors nagamba omanyi we want such and such a thing to happen. Naye ku ka video k'omwami oyo ayogedde ku Heart Institute okuvayo n'ogamba an institution of this magnitude that is entitlement. Nze ekyange kinene okusinga ekikyo. Mine is more important than yours. We appreciate it. Heart Institute Cardiac Center tujaagala. But again, respect your neighbor. Go through the rightful channels. Jukira gwe waweebwa buweebwi. Nze nagula. So there is a difference. There's a possibility a directive could come out nagamba Phaneroo vacate. But I don't think that directive is going to come out negamba Phaneroo vacate without any compensation. I don't expect that. Bayenzo bagamba vacate, but they'll be compensated. And that's what the church wants. If you want to use a piece of our land, if you want us to leave these premises, then compensate with everything that we've invested.
Demands the church, they are so reasonable.
They are very reasonable. It's not like we are against the cardiac center being constructed. We want it constructed. We are in full support. But again, do not manipulate Phaneroo. If you know you're commenting right now, Ngogamba, but you are Christians, but you're supposed to serve the people of God, you are wrong. We are encouraged as Christians to be wealthy. We are encouraged as Christians to work hard. Like we are supposed to be rich. So it doesn't mean that, oh, you're Christians. No. Respect your neighbor. Love your neighbor as you love yourself. Heart Institute tugenda ba supporting, but again, support the neighbor gwosanzeewo. Talk, compensate. I don't think it's a lot of money.
It is. It's a lot.
No, leader.
To be a lot.
Omuntu yenali interested in that generator or other extra road being placed on the Phaneroo land. Musonde akabox. It's very simple. Other than ogenda ku TikTok, ku Twitter, ku Facebook, or kuyombokola video ngo yombesa Phaneroo, collect the money.
Kakati gochali
compensate Phaneroo and take the land.
Muchali kwebyo tuchali kutaka, but another battle is going to come. Ngedwa rimazo kolachi okuzimbibwa. Hospital being close to a church. Tuja tuka wao, we shall cross that bridge nga tukoze echi. Mukasera ako njaba nyina side ye yange. But right now I don't want anyone a joke ngamba nti Phaneroo should give up their land. No. For free. Ate echine wunsa chechino. Ensonga ntono nnyo.
Exactly,
It's a very simple issue. Sigamambu Phaneroo is refusing. They are saying, give us our compensation. We give you land.
Yes.
I don't see where the problem is coming from. Sira buzibu buva to a point of bantu gena mu media, bantu kusawo mbera sasula otwala akataka. Omalo kuzimbe dwairo, then we place an argument of why is the church near the hospital. Tuja tuka wao. Problem zino zaavawa. Uganda Land Commission, ngawe na Gambia yakola amanyanga. They
messed up.
They defied the directive of the general. Problem wa yavao. Engiri gye bagabamu ettaka lino doesn't make sense. Watch.
Akakiiko k'ettaka ka Uganda Land Commission olwaliro kaleese ebiwandiiko ku ngeri y'eka z'ettaka 83 erya Nakawa Naguru Housing Estate gye lyagabibwamu. Ku biragiro bya Pulezidenti Yoweri Museveni, y'eka z'ettaka 15 zaweebwa kampuni ya America eya Internal Medicine of Virginia, ate y'eka endala 10 ne ziweebwa
omanyi eyo kampani baaginyonyanga teriiyo.
Jerry nze njimanyi.
Ngeddamu zi email nenga.
Uganda Heart Institute.
Uganda.
Wabula enkalu mu kakiiko ka Parliamentary akanoonyereza ku ttaka lino zibadde ku ngeri Uganda Land Commission gye yafunamu kampani ezaba musiga nsimbi 15 n'eziwa y'eka 38.
How did these 15 get to know that there was land in Uganda Land Commission for them to apply and for you to grant them? How come me I didn't know about it? And you have many applicants. What informs your decision to say, let me give whoever, regardless of the businesses that they are doing?
The only big land which we allocated is the Naguru land. But most of the time we were giving out lands to individuals who have identified government land. That was most of the time.
Kampuni zino kuliko Anil Damani yaweebwa eka 3, Phaneroo Ministries Limited yaweebwa eka 4, Masterlinks Uganda Limited eka 3, Rundura Hardware and Tools Limited eka 4, Global Paper Products Limited eka 1, Dembe Enterprises Limited eka 3, Seven Hills Apartments Limited eka 4 ne kampuni endala. Wabula akakiiko kakizudde nti tewali kuvuganya okuva eri bannayuganda abalala okusobola okufuna ku ttaka lino ng'amateeka gafuga okutunda ebintu bya gavumenti bwe galagira. Uganda Land Commission etegeeza nti nabo olukalala lw'amakampuni gano waliwo eyalubawa.
Okitegeera waliwo eyaleeta list nakyo abasajja baagaye bagaleeta sovereignty bill ne Uganda. Mulimu ebintu sovereignty bill wajuliddeko
babindeka
bagenda introducing ngambu if you say something bad about your country oba ng'omuyekera but laba katemba gotulimu. Akakiiko katudde omuntu agamba we got a list eriko companies from where
omanyi when you are applying to schools all list ezifuluma zeezo
ne bagamba ki from miraculously nti
eno list bano abaana mubawe ekifo mu ssomero lyammwe
gamba nogo
and you can't say no.
How does the person in Guru know that there is an advert at the Ministry of Lands for under location? That's what we are asking.
With all due respect, Professor, what was in your mind when you were doing internal advertising? Who were you targeting? With that, we were now called when there are a list of people who have applied for the land, and we proceeded. It might have also been an oversight on our part, but that's what I've done.
Do you want to tell this committee that there was any form of advertising in regard to Naguru land? Yes or no?
Chair, I cannot confirm nor deny.
Ebintu bya government most times oba if you're applying for let's say government property oba land ufuna akalango there is advertisement ezikola kizitambula bano bo they did an internal advertisement bafuna list ya company miraculously from nowhere it appeared nga Virgin Mary yakola ki yafuna olubuto
it landed from heaven like the food that God gave to the Israelites. Yes,
ate ngoma yechenjawulo nti ezo companies eziri oko some of them are owned by the similar people. Sijagenda mu details but you can google them nti company nanyono company X owns this other company.
That's why the list just appeared. Ate sokolineko in defense of Professor no musajja ote mu crucifying.
Why?
Let me tell you, wa office emu nga ogituulamu physically naye nga buli kimu ekigenda mu maaso si gwakikola. You're just a secretary. Wali eri ku table tukuwandikiddeko CEO naye nga tomanyi even who the CEO is. Bakugamba bugambi kati signinga kati gamba yes eyo meeting gigendemu eyo meeting togigendamu. Professor mumuleke
omanyi mu ggwanga lyaffe ng'oyagala signinga death sentence tandika oddiringa mu gold ne government land si taka government land bino simanya nti tender nti kufuna taka ly'obwereere kigezeeko nze I've tried applying for government land sija kibakweka but the politics that's involved Uganda Investment Authority bam frustrating I was frustrated sigamba mbu what I'm doing was wrong the business is legit naye bakuteka ku kisenge bakuwanvuya ne bakulaga nti bino si byammwe it's for the chosen few the game is not oba the ground is not leveled oyinza okuba nga olina buli kimu yo apply either tebakuddamu oba bakuddamu nga bidi ziwedde okitegere bawanvuya ebintu sigamba mbu sente ozina you might have the money naye nga it's for a select few bino biba bya just for show. For the public, or government, they've advertised nenga bali gabada. It's sad.
Because I'm not aware, to be honest.
Abakakiiko era bakkiriza nga bwe bajeemera ebiragiro by'omukulembeze w'eggwanga okuyimiriza okugaba ebyapa eri amakampuni gano okutuusa nga obwanannyini bwagwo bukakasiddwa wamu n'okuzuula oba galina ensimbi ez'okukulaakulanya ettaka lino. Mu bbaluwa eri akakiiko nga 26 Juuni 2020, Museveni yategeeza nga bwe yali afunye amawulire nti agamu ku makampuni gano gaali majingirire.
If you proceeded against the directive of the president, should this committee take it that you defied the presidential directive? You must be on record. You can't, there's no two ways to it. Did you defy the presidential directive?
Well, I want to regret that part.
Kyovulaba ne professor talina kyamaanyi kyakuddamu kubanga omanye ekyo ekintu nti
gaali gamubugumye.
Yes, nkuwadde kasooli ono tomufumba, tomuboilinga, tomukalirira, tomusiika naye njagala nsange ng'ayidde. He's in that kind of position nti oba njogere oba soogera okitegeera bw'oyogera you're dead, bw'otayogera you're dead, either way tovaawo buvi. So he's just left fwa.
Gaali gamubugumye naye nga all in all, pay Caesar what belongs to Caesar. Give Caesar what belongs to Caesar. Ettaka libanga lya charge, compensate them, baveewo. Build a hospital. Then we shall begin the discussion of hospital versus charge. At that point, abantu nganze tujja kufuna side zaffe. Naye mu kaseera kano tonyigiriza muntu lwakuba you can play politics. Lwakuba osobola okuseringa ekintu mu public nti charge eyitulemesa kukola ki?
Kuzimba ddwaliro lya mutima.
Exactly. Kwegamba okola headline ng'eyo ekwata abantu bangi naye nga ogenda mu details of the story. It's different. Mu kaseera kano I think message ya Apostle will make more sense. It will have context what he was talking about. Watch.
So because of that, you have heard that Phaneroo is trying to grab land. We are not grabbing anybody's land. And then some individuals said, no, we want to develop and we want to put a road. We said, no, we don't have a problem. But if you want a road, compensate the money the people bought the land for. Don't try to use politics to twist the hands of people to give what was bought with money. We don't have a problem, but there's a process of compensation, and that's not our part or their part. It's the government's part to do that. Are you following? So, Phaneroo is not standing in the way of any development, not with any institution. We don't have a problem. We just said, if you want part of our land, compensate what the Christians paid for, which is not for free.
So in other words, give Caesar what belongs to Caesar. Tojja kukumpanya abantu bakuba you have an upper hand of politics.
It's not for free. That's not a good steward. And number two, if you have a plan of a road, show us the plan such that we don't conflict the rest of the neighbors. Because you could have a plan that does not consider other neighbors. You have a 12, 13 meter cliff there. Imagine you put a road up there and cars are speeding up there and they roll down and crash people down. You see what I'm saying? When you ask for that, some people say you should not ask. No, we have to ask. Because we are accountable to the people who bought this land. This land is not for Apostle Grace. It's for the members of Phaneroo Ministries International. So many people, I think some are uninformed or some are paid to build a narrative, and we forgive them. We don't have anything against them. But to you who understand Phaneroo, some of us are born again. There are things that you read that we can't be. And they wish we will be, but we will never be. Praise the Lord. So this is a season that will require your prayers, even as we also pray for them, not against them, for them, that the Lord will help them not spoil the good name of the gospel. Praise the Lord Jesus. That was for some of you who needed to find answers, because some of you are asking me questions I don't know how to answer. And some of you are Peters, so I have to tame you and say, no, behave. We might not write on internet, we might not give opinions as some might do, but we will speak when we must. But this is what I tell you. We are not against what has to be done through all goodwill. But Phaneroo will not be cheated 1 inch. That I assure you.
Ekisooka siddamu kusabira ku church nga pastor tayogera luzungu. Kubanga tagenda tulwanirira, tagenda lwanirira ttaka lyaffe okitegedde. Naye olabye nti apostle tayombesezza muntu. He has addressed the problem.
But he looks stressed. Are you stressed?
Yeah, are you stressed? These things omanyi ffe ku internet tubuguma tugamba no Phaneroo babye ttaka, but it's not okay. Let us address issues ng'abantu abategeera. Tetumala gabuukira kintu. Okay, Phaneroo verse artist, okay, fine.
Entalo z'ettaka oleta bijambiya. Ofuna abavubuka ne bajja n'ebijambiya ne bakuuma ettaka.
Yeah, naye I think it's clear. Let Phaneroo be compensated.
Yeah.
And if there is still a chance, the Uganda Land Commission, the government, buli omu ali involved, this can be solved now.
Yeah.
Kubanga kigenda kuba kizibu nnyo okubeera n'eddwaliro next to a church.
That's a different battle now.
It's a very different battle, and it's going to be difficult.
Tuddayo ku bya Legends Naguru Hospital.
Okitegeera nti the way churches operate, naddala Pentecostal churches, born again churches, engeri gye basabamu is quite different.
Yeah.
Kigenda kuba kizibu oli okusaba ng'eno bali cooperating ku mutima gw'omuntu. So to prevent such battles, let the compensation be done yesterday. And then talk to the apostle and the Phaneroo in a humane way. Nti omanyi tuteesa bweti ne bwetuti. Oba let another directive be passed. Nti owaayi aba Phaneroo tugenda bawa ettaka mu makati ga Kampala. Wali edi ku gundi ne gundi. Take that land. Let us expand this Heart Institute etwale lino ettaka lyonna. Wali tuteekwa abasawo bagenda okusula. You get it? But this can be done in proper channels instead of bullying people and manipulating them on the basis of being Christians. That is wrong.
Exactly. Solve oba treat the cancer nga bukyali. This is going to be a big problem. Ng'eddwaliro liwedde va ku bino eby'enguudo ne generator tugenda genda mu phase ey'enjawulo nga w'ogambye eya noise because church is loud. Eno abantu they are recovering from a heart surgery. Bagala kuwummula. Solve the problem nga bukyali. Phaneroo compensate them baveewo nga bukyali. That's the only solution.
Oba eddwaliro liveewo.
Kisoboka ekyo sinonga impossible. Eddwaliro lize abasinga obungi abo bajja kuvaawo by the way because of the hospital long term mu myaka nga 5 from now nga tufunye leadership oba abantu abasalawo ne bagamba nedda a hospital can be near a church but you can solve that problem mu kaseera kano compensate Phaneroo baveewo nga bukyali, otherwise ogenda kufuna battle togenda kubajjawo without compensation. Kafuna endowooza njagala ompe endowooza mu comment section wansi awo. Kuno olutalo Uganda Heart Institute ne Phaneroo. Who do you think is in wrong? Take endowooza mu comment section wansi awo. Tujja kulaba mu video dako. Peace.